Let me show you one of the simplest, most powerful digital strategies that changed the life of a 52-year-old man named Robert. If you're over 40 and wondering whether it's too late to pivot into digital, then these next 8 minutes might shift how you look at your entire career. Stick with me, because it might just change how you think about opportunities, confidence, and the value of your experience. Robert had been in sales for over 2 decades. He was respected. He was capable. He was dependable. But when his company announced they were going fully digital, Robert felt the ground shift beneath him. He wasn't ready. He was barely able to post on Facebook, and he didn't know how to run a Facebook ad. And at 52, he quietly wondered if his time had passed in front of his eyes, because he has seen what's going on in the world. That sinking feeling? It wasn't just about tech. It was about identity. And that's something so many professionals over 40 wrestle with when the digital world starts speeding past them. Now here's where the story flips. Robert didn't give up. He realized that he had to do something about it. He made one very smart, very focused decision. He committed to mastering just one platform, not 10, not even 2. 1. He chose Facebook ads. Every morning before work, he spent 30 minutes studying it. Not watching 100 random YouTube videos, not buying expensive software, just learning one thing. Well, no distractions, no gimmicks, just consistent, focused action. And then, his first campaign generated $50,000 in revenue. His second, $120,000. By month 6, Robert was managing the entire digital marketing budget and being asked to train the younger staff. The same people who once dismissed him as too old for tech. Let that sink in for a second. He didn't change who he was. He didn't go back to school. He didn't become a coding expert. He just made one decision: to master one skill. I call this the one platform method. It's the fastest way to build digital momentum, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed, confused, or behind. And it works because it simplifies everything. You wouldn't try to learn 5 languages at once, right? So why are you trying to learn Instagram, SEO, LinkedIn, YouTube, email funnels, and analytics all at the same time? The truth is, that's a setup for failure and burnout, right from the start. What you need is a plan and focus. And once you build confidence in one area, everything else becomes easier to learn. Let me give you another example. Sandra was 48, working in HR, and convinced that digital marketing was for influencers, not people like her. But after one conversation, she decided to give LinkedIn a shot. She didn't overthink it. Just 20 minutes a day posting insights from her years in HR. In 3 months, she was asked to lead employer branding for a national company. Why? Because she built visibility through consistency on one platform. That's it. Here's something you need to hear. Your age isn't a disadvantage. It's an asset. You've had real conversations. You've built real relationships. You've seen what works and what doesn't in the real world. You don't need to compete with 25-year-olds doing trending dances on Instagram. What you have is deeper, more valuable, more durable. And companies are starting to notice that. In fact, by 2025 and beyond, businesses will be desperate for marketers who understand both digital tools and human psychology. Automation can't replace emotional intelligence. AI can't replace strategy. And flashy content can't replace trust. That's why your life experience is your unfair advantage. But here's the catch. If you never start, if you stay stuck in overwhelm, or if you keep believing it's too late, then that advantage sits unused. Now let's zoom out for a second, Ray. Why do so many professionals fail to transition successfully into the digital world? Because they try to do everything at once. They sign up for 10 courses, download 14 tools, open 6 social media accounts, and then they freeze, burned out, and give up. Not because they aren't capable, but because they didn't have a clear path. That's why I created Digital Marketing Breakthrough 40+. It's not another trendy course with confusing jargon and fast-talking gurus. It's a practical, step-by-step system built for professionals adapting to the new world. People who are serious about learning without being made to feel stupid for asking basic questions. People who are ready to start but want a map, not a maze. Inside the program, you don't learn everything at once. You follow the one platform method. You build skill. You build confidence. You build momentum. And that momentum, it leads to real-world results, like running campaigns that bring in tens of thousands in revenue, getting promoted to lead digital initiatives, starting side businesses that actually grow, being seen as an authority again, even in your 40s, 50s, or 60s. Let me ask you something directly. Do you ever scroll through digital job listings and feel that twinge of, I could do that if I just knew how? That's not wishful thinking. That's instinct. Your brain knows you're capable of more. Your heart knows you're not done yet. But your fear? It's trained you to stay put. Let me be the voice that says, you're not too late. You're just one decision away. And that decision? It's not about chasing the next big thing. It's about choosing one thing and showing up for it. Robert did. Sandra did. Hundreds of others are doing it right now. They started small. They stayed focused. And they stopped listening to the voice that said, you're too late. So here's your next step. There's a free resource linked below this video. It walks you through how the program works and what you will gain and what you can become, based on your strengths, your goals, and your lifestyle. This isn't just theory. It's the same framework my students use to go from overwhelmed to in demand. No pressure, no tech overwhelm, no figure it all out alone. Just one clear, focused starting point with a plan. I'll leave you with this. In the digital age, confidence beats complexity. It's not about mastering every tool. It's about becoming dangerous with one. And once you do, everything changes. So, are you going to stay stuck wondering if you missed your shot? Or are you going to take it? The choice is yours. And I hope, genuinely, that you'll bet on yourself. Because I promise you, the best version of your career isn't behind you. It's just beginning. Want the next step? Start with the free resource in the description. It might just be the most important 5 minutes you invest this year,